being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the play, but a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Chuck now from the gun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check pitch. Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set,
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He finds some space again. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. This play goes for 36. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
60 red. Ready.
Trying it left side, Dowdle. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route. All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 7, Panthers 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red, yellow. You're cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready. 52 blue. Set.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty.
Ready.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Young working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Down. Black 40. Cut, cut.
To the air yet again. Young. That's incomplete left side.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Young again. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Rolling out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers hold a slim 2-point lead early.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Hey, push. Check out.
Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first one it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shuck now on first down. Pulls it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for another Saints.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 14. Panthers 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut.
Play action now. Young 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Now it's Young. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him going his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Trouble, 38. Ready, ready.
Evans straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
White. Let's set.
Here's the give to Dowdle. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy moment for the defense. 4th and long. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pistol snap here to Shell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Chuck on 3rd down. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead to 7. Quite Tremendous strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
On the return, this is ETN. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
ETN on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
52. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Right. Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. That ball is out. Young lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Set. Hut. 33. Yellow. Spike. 60. Ready.
Young looking to throw. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Just before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 flat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
Ready?
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Young. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Set. Clock 40.
Defense shows blitz. Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Teteroa McMillan that time. So now it's 2nd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not want to keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shuck now from the gun. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shuck working from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the pistol, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Going play action. Young. He rolls to his right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Wanamaker in from the secondary, making that stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can start for some points going into the break. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Fitzgerald sends this through. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
Panthers 16.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And have him gain up about a handful there. Quincy Riley up to make that stop. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready, set.
From the 32. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Drill green.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
I love this game. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Yellow, 22. 43 rail. Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Yana Sanker.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Counter give to Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shock with a quick toss out wide. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Miller. Runs inside the 35. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Later adds the PAT. And the Saints go up by 19.
Panthers 16.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
ETN on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50, green. Watch it, 6.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. A solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face 2nd down.
6, mega. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
Now it's Young. McMillan on the slant. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Smash, set, set.
It's Young, the throw here on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Cut, cut.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Young on the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pete Warner has it. And the Saints will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Shuck. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On the give, it's Miller. He's got room to roam here. Reaches the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bring her on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
42, Panthers 16.
now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Panthers.
Ready, set.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On the counter, Dowdle. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Panther ball carrier.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Young. Here's the check down. Here's Brooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Black. 95. 6. Mega. Ready.
4th down, Young. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch. These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. Black 40. Shot. 17. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Finds the in route, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th.
On the double.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Red 38. Set.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Completed over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready. Hut.
1st down. Young. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ready.
Here is Brooks. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
45, white.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
This is a case of just get can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the drive with Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
60 Eagles.
Chuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go give to Kamara. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Panther 60, go!
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go! 72. Check go!
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Black, 90, cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Ready.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Young on 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner. And as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Saints. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.